It was a celebration of 3 decades in God's service and the ingenuity Reverend Olu Aibinuomo has brought to bear in his divine assignment as worshippers who include Chief Lucky Nosakhare Igbinedion sang and danced in appreciation to God. The celebrant Reverend Olu Aibinuomo was also joined by family to offer thanksgiving to God in appreciation of the milestone. The officiating minister Reverend Efe Currency, in a message titled The Necessity of Ministers' Appreciation, said the surprise appreciation service was to thank God for the positive impact and meritorious service in God's vineyard. Synonymous with the celebrant, he said, as a soldier of Christ, Reverend Olu Aibinuomo deserves all financial and spiritual support of members to encourage his willingness to serve God diligently and faithfully.
The church must support its ministers in a fair and equitable way, of which we are doing today.
A former 2-time Governor of Edo State, Chief Lucky Nosakhare Igbinedion, who represented his father, the Esama of Benin, Sir Chief Dr. Gabriel Osawaru Igbinedion, described the celebrant as a hard worker, humble man, and an uncommon evangelist who has not relented in planting many branches of the church.
We have to give God the glory for the past 30 years that he's been a preacher, and he has developed, he has matured. One thing that I realize now is that for the past 7 years, he has been able to establish 20 churches in different locations. So, and in the next 7 years, he also has a vision to do more. So we must encourage him and keep him in prayers.
Representatives of men, women, and youth groups in the church attested to some of the unique qualities of the celebrant, Reverend Olu Aibinuomo, as a scholar, teacher, and counselor. For the man of the moment, Reverend Olu Aibinuomo and his wife, Dr. Modukbe Aibinuomo, who took over leadership of the church 19 years ago, the task was achievable through support of members, his pastoral team, and the House of Igbinedion being the highest contributor to the development of the church.
God has been really faithful because of great men and women of God that God brought around me to nurture me, to help me, to support me to this point. These past years, the Lord helped me to lead the church to the vision of expanding God's work. And that is in the area of witnessing and church planting. The Lord led us to plant churches in Benin City at various locations.
Thank the church for the opportunity they've given unto him, their support, because there are so many pastors. After 5, 10, 15 years, they have to relocate. But the love of Central Baptist Church, they bestowed upon my husband, I cannot express it.
The appreciation service, which held amidst strict compliance with COVID-19 protocols, featured prayers for the celebrant and his family. Reverend Timothy Olu Aibinuomo is also a board member of the Baptist College of Theology. Kingsley Uchegbu reporting.